is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm
Oh,
married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
What up, boy?
Wow.
What do you think about
Apparently,
that?
we've traveled back to MTV in the 90s. What up, what up? Hey, I'm Eric from The Grind, and we're going to take you through some of the best videos playing right now on MTV Live, okay? We're at the Beach House down here in South Beach, and we're taking, and Radiohead is going to play live here in a little bit. After that, Four Non-Blondes.
Hey, but when are we going to hear the T-Tone Tyler Ska Hour of Power? Ska Hour of Power.
That gets bad ratings, so that is on at 4 a.m., my man.
4:15
4
to 4:30
20
a.m.
4:20.
Blaze it.
That's what he's got to blaze. Also, we don't want to give him more than 5 minutes.
He gets one segment.
He's allowed at the Beach House, but only
After you
The front
sign a
door.
waiver.
only at the front door.
All right, anyway.
He's not cool.
T-Tone Tyler?
Excuse me, I just
I
burped.
love T-Tone Tyler. He's got fun ties.
T-Tone
Anyway.
Tyler's got the funniest.
Stop! You said you wouldn't do it. You said you wouldn't do T-Tone
You want to
Tyler.
break into a song. You wanted to just then.
Me.
Me. You.
Get to the topics.
All right. I don't even know what they are. You forgot to send me a rundown. My
I
name's
don't need
Tyler.
to send you shit,
All right.
Tyler. I'm Jake.
My name's Tyler.
I'm Tyler.
You're Jake.
You don't know that.
I'm Tyler.
Confuse them. They'll figure it out. You sounds like a Jake.
Most people are probably like, I don't care. Their names.
Most
two
people.
random
Most
white
people
guys.
aren't listening.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
we like our 3 listeners.
Well, I got 3 We like our 3 listeners.
It's like a tick.
It's like a sickness.
It's a stim. It's a vocal stim.
Maybe.
It 100% is. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I watched a lot of TikTok videos that make me sound
Well, I've
like
already
I'm an
burped
expert.
into the microphone at least once. So
Yeah,
let's get
you
this
son of a
fucking
bitch.
show on the.
How
Wow.
dare you?
So what are the topics there,
We got nothing.
Mr. Producer?
We're winging it.
Well, we watched Daredevil.
No, we didn't. We're not doing it. Yeah, we're doing Daredevil. We got some books to read, some absolute books. Green Lantern,
Absolute
number 1.
ass books. Just
I
kidding.
can already tell. I'm gonna. You kind of talked about it last week. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about this art in a little bit that I've looked. Not a huge fan of it.
I'll say
I'm
this
still
about
optimistic that it'll be a fun
it. At this
story.
point, you haven't read it.
True. I
well,
can't
no.
judge it.
No, I'm saying, like, I'll tell you this much, and it is that in spite of the art, it's intriguing. It's an intriguing story.
Yeah.
It's not what I expected.
It's Al Ewing. So, and then we also have Absolute Batman number 7,
Which
Mr.
is
Freeze.
the part of the first part of the 2-part.
This would have been a good time, and I should have thought of it. Maybe if I were good at this, I would have thought of this. I should have got some Batman and Robin classic clips.
This would have been a good time.
You know,
No, we're not
You know,
gonna
you're
do
not putting me in the
We're not
cooler.
gonna do
You
that.
know, why not?
'Cause
Hey, Tyler, let me ask you a serious question.
sure.
What killed the dinosaurs? Killed the dinosaurs.
I've never seen
The
that
Ice
movie.
Age. Because he's Mr. Freeze.
Oh, okay. Don't blow my
Cooper,
eardrums out with your.
You're staying down here, man.
Yeah,
you
just
come
hanging
down here, now you're freaking out.
Why is he freaking out?
I don't know.
Is it raining out? I don't
No,
know.
he just
So we
wants
watched
to be
Daredevil.
bro-
We got a couple absolute books. Is there any
There
news?
is something I
Uh
want to talk about
huh.
about Marvel's marketing.
Oh, what do you mean?
The odd day. You know, we could talk about it before Daredevil or after. I don't really care, but I guess we could talk about it right now. My issue is this past week when they announced, we talked about the Doomsday Cast stuff, right? And we even mentioned then like the audacity of those fuckers to have a 4.5-hour live stream to
Yeah.
just show us chairs.
Yeah.
Not even like concept art of
You know
what
what-
they're gonna
you know
look
what
like.
makes
That
me
like you know what I
almost
mean?
Angrier about it is how many people sat and watched that.
Well, it's even worse this past week.
Start
This
to
past
back.
week, they did an 8-hour live stream
For what?
of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine just breathing for 8 hours. And then in the middle of it, he does one pose, and it's the classic, like, finger gesture. Like, was it the first issue where he's smirking? Or is it Frank Miller's?
It's the Frank Miller, yeah.
With the finger. He's doing that for a brief second, and then it's done. And I'm like, I get it. You're Marvel. You can kind of throw your big Marvel dick around a little.
Yeah.
But it's like
We can do an
a
8-hour
4-hour live stream, an 8-hour fucking live stream. And they didn't even, at least with the Doomsday stuff, they announced something. You know, they showed you who's going to be in it. This was their way of telling their stockholders, this is who's going to be in the movie. Right? And then so I guess is this their way of saying that he's going to be in Doomsday and or Secret Wars? Like, what's the point?
I don't know.
And I get that, like, you're supposed to make buzz and shit,
It's
but
to keep us hanging on.
it's like
Marvel is the worst
but
ex-girlfriend
why not
in the
take
universe.
that effort
Yep.
to put it towards a movie that you have coming out in a few weeks, like
Yeah.
Thunderbolts,
Yeah.
especially a movie that is projecting to do lower than Captain America
Yeah.
and to be one of your lower performing movies.
Yeah.
It's the biggest ask of a movie other than fucking Captain America, because you have to, if you can't go into this movie blind, because you can't, that'd be Daredevil, because
Wow.
because you have to know
Wow.
about who Bucky is, you have to
Yeah.
know why there's a new Black Widow, you have to
Sure.
know who Red Guardian is,
Sure.
you have to, all of these characters are characters from other movies.
Well, they're hoping to count on the Guardians of the
Suicide
Galaxy
Squad,
type.
Guardians of the Galaxy, yeah, the ragtag team
Yeah,
shit.
they're hoping to cash in on that. And look, the previews make it look pretty funny. But look,
It looks good. I'm
whether
excited
you like
for
it or not, shit's about to get real expensive. So honestly, there might be some people out there who are like, I'm taking my family to one more movie this year, and it's Fantastic Four, and maybe Superman.
Well,
But it ain't Thunderbolts.
and
we're going to see Thunderbolts, aren't we?
yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
no, I'm just
guess.
saying with all this,
I'm just kidding.
all the
Totally.
tariffs and shit with China.
Oh, dude, yeah.
They've already said that that's impacting movies going to be imported into China.
Yep.
And I know that Disney is gonna get fucking Avengers. Oh, they're gonna get their movies out there.
Sure.
But that's gonna hurt a movie like Thunderbolts.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And it's gonna impact these Marvel movies. And you're right, it's gonna impact people because it's already way too fucking expensive to go to the movie theater now.
Way too.
It's only gonna get worse.
Oh, yeah.
And you're right. People, if you thought fucking COVID and what happened the last few years is gonna fuck up the box office and crash that box office, and I am sick of hearing people say it's recession proof, because listen, you and I have
What's
lived
recession proof?
movies. They've always said movies.
No.
No. I'm serious. Well, you existed during the fucking. You and I existed during that last recession that we had of 08 and 09, and they talked about movies being recession-proof because movies were still making money. I'm like, yeah, they were still making money at that time, but a ticket to a movie then was not even comparable now, because I hate that argument that they're recession-proof. I'm like, no, they will. This will impact everything, and these movies will be impacted. So, look. Am I being a little bit like man yells at cloud, like, oh, well, they fucking did a 4-hour live stream and they did an 8-hour live? No, I'm yelling for the fucking filmmakers involved with Thunderbolts to be like, take that money and put it in a movie that you're going to be asking a lot for people to go see, because now the economy is shit. Now you're really going to be asking for people to go see this movie, and you're wasting it on a nod at maybe Hugh Jackman being in that movie, like. And then you're right. I'll be that guy too, because you brought it up. Why are you showing that all of those guys in that movie are in Doomsday? You couldn't have waited after that fucking movie came out. Did they have to release this shit to the stockholders?
Fair,
maybe? I don't know.
To be fair, because I thought about this a lot, because they wanted us to go into Thunderbolts going, nobody is safe. And now
it's like, oh,
hey, if you look at it one way, well, everybody survives, except for Taskmaster, I think, or Ghost.
I think both of them are not mentioned.
Yeah.
No. Ghost is in it. It's Taskmaster. You're right.
But who's to say that they don't show up as cameos?
Yeah, I don't know how
Okay.
involved they are in it. Yeah, I know. I know.
You don't think the void is going to attract the attention of Doctor Doom?
What's it? Sometimes you think of like you got to think of these corporations, and be like, how could this happen? And it's like, yeah, because you didn't put enough money into it, or maybe you didn't do enough to get people excited. And yeah,
Where's my fucking Thunderbolts Lego set, assholes?
And I think Marvel.
I don't see one.
I think Marvel and DC both are going to realize we can't release 3 movies a year.
Better give me some Superman fucking Superman movie Lego sets, and you better give me some Fantastic Four Lego sets. You better fucking do it now. Now, mother.
Do it.
What are you waiting for?
Come on,
kill me.
do it.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Anyway, little gripey shit. Now on to Daredevil.
Now we're gonna complain about shit.
No, we're gonna talk about how great this episode was because it was. You're so full of shit. You text me, it was a great one. Is what you. Wait, hold on. Let me pull it up. Jamie, pull it up.
Let me pull it up.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
it to you.
Wow. We both went sexual.
Yeah.
Have you watched Daredevil yet? Yeah. Goddamn, it's a gooder. Or, it's getting gooder.
Drop your fucking phone on me. Don't you dare.
So was
Drop
it good?
Your fucking phone.
Did you enjoy it, bitch?
A little bit like, okay, so I don't. Let's get there and let's
lay it out on the table.
Let's lay it out on the table. It's fucking spoilers, okay? If you're not aware of that by now, then I don't know.
Come on. What are you doing?
You can pause it. We don't mind if you want to come back when you're done watching it. You remember how like stoked I was last week and how I'd gotten away. Are you okay?
No, it's fine.
And how I'd gotten away from the whole like, what do we do? You know, and to be really brutally honest right now, there are parts of me that were like that about this episode. But what really shocked me was how we haven't talked about shit like this in a long time, but how closely it hews to what's going on in our country right now, and how scary it is.
Especially what happened with like Charles Schwab and all that shit. Like the timing of that was fucking wild.
Charles Schwab.
Like, the blatant corruption that the president was a part of with Charles Schwab. Yeah. That was very similar to the shit we saw in this episode, which is crazy. How like within days that sunk up.
But failing all that, like there were a couple moments like you're gonna get Bullseye out, and instead of having a cool like fight scene, which maybe you will in the future, but right now what you do with him is you have him stand on a balcony and shoot a bullet that Matt dives in front of. And according to what they want us to think, he dies, which makes no sense.
We know he doesn't.
Of course.
We know he doesn't. No, he took it in the arm. He
why
took it right in the shoulder.
end the episode like that, right? We know he's not dead. Or is there going to be, is next episode going to be, is...
You know what I think? So some people, okay, can I just say something?
Yeah.
I was struggling with the motivation, as mad as Matt was, where he's starting to see that Fisk is continuing to make his world crumble, right? And he comes and I want to talk about it more later, so I won't touch it there. But at this point, when he jumps in front of Fisk to save him,
yeah,
my thought process was it's like so many people are like, why did he do this? This is stupid. And then there's like somebody who's like, oh, it's because he values life so much he wouldn't even let his worst enemy die.
He wants to bring him to justice or something. I don't know.
That is what it is. But I don't think that's
either way doesn't
No.
satisfy
I think
me.
it's better. I think Matt did that to make Matt Murdock a public figure, like make him untouchable, essentially. Mm-hmm. So when he does that, then they've got to figure out. Like, I guess the public doesn't know he's Daredevil, but I don't know. And my thought was like maybe Matt was doing that to say to Fisk, "I'm untouchable now, and I can put on the horns again, and I will," because. Then if Daredevil's dead, and then when you take off the mask of the vigilante Daredevil, they kill Matt Murdock, the guy who protected the mayor, and blah, 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 you know what I mean? Like, could it be that, or could it just be that he wants to kill Fisk? Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but I think
I enjoyed.
Were you frustrated because we know that he's not dead, and like why end it like
A little bit. That was
because yeah, we know there's another episode.
It wasn't much, but it felt like that, like I was feeling a couple weeks ago. Having said that,
What a
moment,
setup, man.
the first like scenes, where it's undercutting, Matt and Heather talking, and then
they did
Kingpin
that
and
all season,
his
yeah.
wife,
Back and forth,
and then she ends up murdering Adam, and it's just like,
first of all, wow. Sorry, I hate to be that guy. I hate to be that guy because I've always been like I can brush out things and suspension of disbelief. How the fuck is he alive?
Who?
Adam.
What do you mean?
The last episode, Fisk punched his fucking head in. Like you don't
no.
see his skull cave in.
Trust me, like
how?
When they showed him at the end and he was still breathing, I'm like, the guy who did the stunt coordinating for the fighting in that scene should have realized that you can't punch somebody in the head that many times with that much power,
with that much
with
force.
that much power. Yeah, I mean that guy's dead, or
He's
his neck's broken, or his skull's crushed. I mean, there's only so much,
And they didn't even look like his head was even.
I don't really care that much about that because it was such a good scene. Also, this scene was so good. And I don't know. I mean, sure, I suppose you could have had him lying there like comatose, but it's better when it's better when, like, as soon as he's like, da-da-da-da, and he's like, shut up, just be quiet. And even she's like, be quiet. And he just keeps talking. And I'm just like, look, you're dead, man. Because you won't. Yeah, I guess if you think you're already dead, just try to talk your way out of it. But especially when they started looking at each other like that, I was like, you better shut up.
Can I just say,
you're dead.
This was a very, very, very effective storytelling. In a sense of that whole time, I had a moment of like, I fucking hate these people. I fucking hate them. I could give it to... And I love it because it's supposed to be played as a very emotional, tender moment. And it is for them and those characters because this is what they perceive to be love. Mm-hmm. But as a normal person, I'm like... Because it's funny, because it's effective storytelling. It's meant to be played off as like, I'm supposed to give a shit about their love story. And I'm like, I could fucking care less about these two pieces of shit. And you know what? Good on you, because they're the villains, and I'm supposed to hate them. And this scene was very effective and really making me fucking hate them.
What do you think about the revelation that Vanessa ordered Foggy's death? I don't think it matters to me. Because he cuts in.
Yeah, I liked the scene. I liked how
when
it was played out.
I liked when Kingpin was shown like dancing, like.
Oh, the little
that was
gun
fucking
thing?
funny
the
as shit,
close up
dude.
of him doing the finger guns and
He's
shit?
having a blast, yeah.
I want to, yes. So, the reveal, I'm with you. It doesn't really matter. It's not that big of a twist. However, I think that the how they did it, I really liked. Where he like butts in and like takes over and is like, I fucking know you did it. Like he's just like, I just want to hear you fucking say it.
And I really liked how Kingpin was like dancing with the doctor, and really all he was doing was just kind of standing next to her, like real close.
Yeah.
What did you think about the swordsman, whatever, and Kingpin and their meeting and stuff? What do you think about that? I thought he was gonna die. I thought the swordsman was gonna get killed.
I thought so too. I thought he was gonna kill him.
Yeah,
but I
did
think
too.
that was a good bait and switch in a way of like showing, okay, Fisk does have control. He isn't just he isn't gonna just murder people at this thing. So I like that, and I think that it was a really cool scene to see Swordsman step up to him and be like, I'm not fucking scared of you.
Yeah,
and
should be.
No, but that's good because he's a bully. And when you stand up to bullies, like Matt's beaten him 3 times because he just fucking said, I'm not scared of you.
Yeah.
You know? And I really like that a lot, and I want to see more of that guy. I think his portrayal of Swordsman is fun, and I want to see.
Me too.
And it's kind of interesting to see Swordman in a different light, where he's not playing like the goofy stepdad kind of character.
Yeah.
And he's more like you see why he's a businessman and why he has his wealth, and like you kind of see him in a different light. Because it isn't Hawkeye's point of view. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this. I don't care how many people are at that party. If there's cops every 5 feet, I ain't going to that
Fuck
party.
that.
I ain't going to that party.
Oh, the fucking kitchen scene. When there's a journalist there who snaps a picture and Fisk catches it because there's no cameras at the event, and he's like,
dude.
handle that. So his little task force takes him into the back, and they're about to put his hand in the fucking fryer to burn his hand. The police chief says, let him go or I'm going to fucking get you for assault. And he's like, I don't answer to you. I answer to Fisk. So
Dude, yeah,
fuck off.
And
then he just like, this is assault. And he
Yeah.
just grabs his fan.
The commissioner is basically, so then he's talking
neutered.
to BB about, maybe getting her some information. And then I think at some point, I can't remember his name, even though he's a very big character. Fuck. Gandolfini's character.
Oh, yeah.
The fuck is his
you
name?
You could just say he's the deputy because he gets made deputy mayor.
Yeah, but what is his name?
I don't remember.
But
anyway, he's
gonna die at some point.
He gets made deputy mayor.
Kingpin's gonna kill him
at
some point.
Because he is exactly, and again, like this show is so. I think what's been so effective about this season is how much it mirrors our reality.
Oh.
And you are seeing Kingpin reward loyalty. And
regardless of how fucked up and shitty these people are.
He doesn't care, but they served him. And
yes.
That's what matters to him.
And what they fail to realize is that he's going to turn on them eventually.
Always.
He has
to.
Because he's a piece of shit.
The only person that he hasn't turned on is Vanessa, and even still, he neglected her enough to make it where she has an affair. And again, I keep going back to that scene where he's like, "Without you, I'm not whole." I'm like, "Go fuck yourself, Fisk. Go."
Without you, I cannot be.
And hats off to D'Onofrio, man. He's so good in that role that I really fucking hate that guy, and it's just so good. And I wanted to touch on this because I saw a clip of him in a con. I think it was like Galaxy Con or something like that. An actor, an aspiring actor, as they say, asked him a question about. I think it was intended as acting advice, but I think it's really good life advice. And I just thought it was such an interesting thing where he basically, and it's on like TikTok and stuff, and I'm not gonna butcher it, but essentially what he just says is like, what you need to do. He goes, "When's the last time you read like poetry?" And the guy's like, "I don't know, a month ago." And he goes like, "Well, you should have read it a week ago." And he goes, "You need to listen to classical music, and you need to go to classical music." He goes, "I love going to rock concerts and shit," but he's like, "Go to classical music concerts and read poetry outside and sit with it and think about how it makes you feel. Because then when you can think creatively, you could be a better actor or whatever." I think it's really good life advice. And he goes on and on about it.
Oh, do you?
But essentially, it's just so funny to see this like genuinely cool, interesting, warm human being.
Does he have hair?
And hair. To see him play this cold, evil, calculated bastard, it's like
because
that's
the thing is, ever since he's been playing Kingpin, I haven't seen him in anything else. But my real
he should be in more shit.
It used to be, before he was on Criminal Intent, he was on that Law and Order show for like 8 years.
Oh yeah, he was. He was
but before he was on that, the one that I had in my head most of all was Full Metal Jacket, and then it was Men in Black.
Men in Black is the one I always go to.
Jinx, you
water,
Coke.
sugar, water. Fucking, he's so good in that movie. So good. That matter? He fucking pulls his face up. Come on, man.
That matter?
I watched that movie so much as a kid. I fucking love Men in Black. I got it on Blu-ray.
Shut up. Sorry.
What else do we want to talk about in this episode? So I think this is a really, really effective penultimate, as they would say in the biz. Really good ramp up to the finale, because the finale is going to be crazy, because we know that it's going to be the Punisher.
Can we talk about how much he's such a piece of shit that he facilitates fucking Bullseye getting out? Like how he's such an egotistical and
no.
Give me a break.
No.
He didn't have to slam his fucking head into the fucking thing a bunch of times. That's brutality, eh? You're so lawful, Matt.
Fuck you,
dude.
You.
Why? Why is that okay?
Are you ignoring all the other shit that happens in this episode?
He was reaching out to him for help.
Fisk fucking main henchman, shows up to where he's staying, or because it's not at his place, it's at her place, right?
Yeah.
No, because how did he know you were here? Is what he said.
Yeah, it's Daredevil's place.
Yeah. So he shows up to his place. So Fisk knows where he lives, knows that she's with him, knows all this shit.
We knew that.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. He knows. He figures this out. And then she pretty much says, fuck Daredevil, even though he saves her, which, I'm sorry. You got to be kidding me.
She has a point.
She does, but she doesn't. She would have died. He saved her. She wouldn't have shot him and killed the motherfucker if it wasn't for Daredevil. She was dead. She was going to get out of that chair. Are you kidding me? And yeah, she's right. Matt has his own fucking daddy issues he's got to deal with, and that's why he dresses up like a fucking devil. I get that.
Like a daredevil. What the fuck?
Sorry, but no.
God damn it.
I agree that he shouldn't have done that, but you can also see why so much rage and the audacity of that guy who killed his best friend to call him and say, I want to talk to you. The fucking audacity. If someone killed me and said they wanted to talk to you, like, first of all, he shouldn't have gone there. That's his fault. You know what? You're right. Round to you. He shouldn't have gone there in the first place.
Like, yeah, I mean, fuck you, man. No, because
I just realized that as I was saying
we're talking about it, and his character is supposed to be egotistical and vain to a point where
that's always
he's
been
his
Matt.
own worst enemy.
That's always been Matt.
Yeah. So doesn't it make sense that again, like the part where he escapes with his tooth and then fucking, that's pretty cool,
so
but
good.
not nearly enough. I need to see more like fun. I would have liked to see like a riot like in the prison and both him and Daredevil have to fight out.
No.
Have to fight their way out of it. I know why.
You can't. You got to edge. You can't come. We're not in the fucking
finale. You can't blow your fucking load.
Exactly. You save it for the finale.
Of course I didn't say. But what do you think the finale is going to be?
It's Bullseye, Punisher, Daredevil fighting each other and fighting the task force. Like, this is going to be a fucking crazy finale. How are you not excited about this?
I didn't say I wasn't
Come on. Talk about.
I didn't say I wasn't excited.
No. So we're gonna get plenty of that. So we don't need. I've already seen Daredevil fight out of a fucking prison before. I've seen that. I like that this was a quick bang, bang, bang.
No.
I'm
fine. I'm just saying. I want more Bullseye.
I agree with you that I would have liked to have seen more. Like, I thought after that cut, I was like, we were gonna get at least a few more scenes of him just like taking out the fucking bus driver, taking out. I agree,
but that's smart the way he did it, of course.
Oh yeah, and it's still a little out there because he escaped prison or whatever. But it's a more believable thing than him just killing a whole entire prison, which would be out.
Of course, yeah, of course.
And we've seen it.
I get you, of course.
We've seen it on the show.
As much as I hate it,
Matt had to fight his way out of a prison. Punisher.
As much as I hate you for saying this, I still agree with you.
Season 2, Punisher murders a whole bunch of people in a prison fight scene. So I think their thought was like, we've done this before on this, so let's kind of mix it up. But I agree with you. It's like a gun. You could have thought of something more, a little bit more cool than a gun. Like Bullseye does all this shit, and it's a gun. I do come on.
But if it's because you're edging me up for the big old load at the fucking end,
it's gonna all.
Then I'm all for.
Do you think
why does it always have to be sexual?
Knowing that there's gonna be another 8 episodes, and another season, do you think we keep Poindexter alive still? Like we keep Bullseye because he's always been Daredevil's number one villain.
I do, and I think you raise the stakes with
killing Fisk.
Mary.
Oh, do we kill Fisk?
No,
we've got.
Not until next season.
At some point,
yeah, but next season.
I know, but
I know.
Let me get to what I'm saying. Like a courage carry. My thing is like what I said before. Like at some point, they've got to kill each other. Like you can't keep doing it. You can't keep the idea of like, oh well, I didn't kill her. Or I didn't kill him because Vanessa told me to. Right. Or I didn't kill him because of the system. Like. Just based on what they're trying to go with Punisher and Punisher being like he's still breathing the same fucking air you're breathing, like you need to kill him.
We need to do something here, and it is separate.
He probably won't die this season.
It's separate the MCU stuff from the comic books, because if you're used to the comic books, we always say that Marvel has a big problem of killing off their best villains. And I do agree with that. Now, you're saying that they have to kill each other off. Now,
I mean,
we're
narratively, I feel
talking
like
about
that.
a Hawkeye ready to take over for the current Hawkeye. We're talking about these different characters that are ready to take over for these other characters, right? Who have left now and stuff like that. You got to understand that, first of all, it takes like 5 years to get a movie going. And in that 5 years, these actors age. So you can't you can't have the same kind of output as you would with comic books.
Yeah.
So that's why we've always talked about, you look at the TV shows as like a limited series and the movies as like annuals, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's crossovers involved with the annuals. They've done that. But when you're saying like at some point Kingpin's got to die, I'm like, well, they would want to keep him around, but how long is Vincent D'Onofrio going to be able to play that part like that or the way he wants to?
Yeah.
At some point you do age out. It's just the way it is.
I think narratively as well, it's like how much more can these two take from
Right,
each other
yeah,
before
you're right.
they break.
So
they hit their
do
breaking
you
point.
think that Marvel does just 2 seasons of Daredevil?
I think they're going to wrap up the Born Again stuff, and then once that's done, I think he is going to be I would say maybe not even. I would maybe not. I don't think Doomsday. I think Secret Wars.
Yeah.
But I do think that he's going to show up in Secret Wars,
Yeah.
and I think that they're going to once Born Again is done, he's not going to show up again until Secret Wars, and they're going to kind of go from there. I don't know how that's going to play out in the MCU. I have really enjoyed this season. I'm excited.
'Cause-
I think this is a really good build up to a finale.
Because when it was just Thor and Captain America and 2 Iron Mans and Hulk. But, those movies, when it was just those and we're building up to the Avengers and all this stuff, and we're talking about wanting to see like, oh man, I want to see motherfucking, I want to see Wolverine fight alongside Captain America. And I want to see, this storyline, but you can't do this storyline exactly because you don't have all the characters from the books.
Yeah.
Because they're all licensed, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's a lot of the MCU popularity from people who just want to see their favorite team up,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And what do we want to see more than anything on the screen right now? Tom Holland and fucking Charlie Cox on screen, right?
Do you think he'll
Spider-Man
show up?
and
Do you
Daredevil.
think Daredevil will show up in Brand New Day?
I don't know. But that's what we want.
That could be interesting.
Don't we want
well,
that?
he's already, and they've already. Well, no, because now he doesn't remember who Peter is. Never mind. I was
saying
say they've already interacted,
Right,
But
but
he doesn't remember because of the spell. He
right,
doesn't
so we've
remember.
kind of seen, but ultimately, those are the things that diehard comic book fans are looking for from these movies, is to see those team ups on screen. The Daredevil and Wolverine, or Deadpool and Wolverine. Of course, Wolverine and Punisher. Of course, we want to see that. Ghost Rider apparently is going to be in Secret Wars, right? Or Doomsday.
I have no idea.
Didn't Feige come out and say that Ghost Rider is going to be
I
a big
haven't
part
heard
of?
anything
Wow.
about Ghost Rider.
Really?
Not that I.
I read a story. I read an article that said that he said that
Well,
Ghost Rider
yeah.
is going to be a big part of one of the two.
Giving
a
him the
significant
I'm giving
role.
him the Robert De Niro face. Anyway,
But we want to see these team ups right on screen with these actors who play them, even though we know that we've seen it probably in a cartoon before. And what do we really ultimately want out of this? We want to be entertained, right? And
Sure.
sometimes we want to be entertained by stuff that's in the comics that you're putting on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. But are we really expecting Charlie Cox to stick around for 10, 15 years and play this character? No. But that's how long it would take to get him all the team ups that you are wanting, or that I'm wanting.
If I'm going to be quite honest,
Does that make
if
sense?
it were to end with Born Again and that was just, like after that season 2, it was just done, I would be fine with that.
Me too.
I would be fine with it, and I think
at some
For
point they
me-
have to do a soft reboot
and
at some point.
for me, this show existed to give closure to the Netflix fans and do what Deadpool and Wolverine did, which is bring these characters back into the MCU and rework them into their grand scheme somehow. And yeah, I'm sure and like what I talked about earlier, I'm sure the Wolverine thing was implying that Hugh Jackman's going to be in Secret Wars or some shit. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know about the future of Daredevil and Charlie Cox after the show. I really don't. And again, if this is the last ride, I'm okay with it. I'm interested.
I have been more satisfied than not. That's for sure.
I do love the fact that we did get, because I don't think he, and I'm sure he cussed in the Netflix. I know he cussed in the Netflix
He's
show.
cussed at least.
But I don't think he said fuck as much as he
I
has
don't know,
in
but
this show. But the last 2 fucks he's dropped are pretty great. I'll give him that. When he goes to get Muse and he just goes fuck it and he throws on the suit. But yeah, and then the thank you counselor, fuck off. Like
yeah. He started smashing his face in the table for no reason.
No, there was a reason. But it was just great.
No, that's what he told the guard.
Oh yeah. But the I love the build up to that and the sign of Matt pulling the hair.
I'm trying to get Hawkeye to understand, like, what's this fucking
on the poster.
guy? Yeah.
When he smashes his head, when he grabs his hair and like does it, like that was an interesting touch because you could definitely tell that Poindexter got him at the right time. He knew, and that's because that's from the comics too. Is he's always been kind of a manipulative guy, and he's always been fucking insane. So that's But my God,
Daredevil, good job. You played right into his hands.
when he pops it out, like as soon as he smashed his fucking head into the thing, I'm like, that's how he pops his tooth out. Fuck me. That's what I thought. And then boom, right in the face. Great shit. Can't wait, dude. What a fucking end.
What a ride!
To
I'm
get to
excited.
this. I'm excited for the Punisher Daredevil team up.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Punisher just fucking kill these task force dicks, and then and I also love the fact that they did lean into that this season and kind of touch on that. And so you and I were both right because I said that I think he's going to be a little bit more involved in this season, but he hasn't shown up again until this finale. So I think you and I were both a little bit right of like he's going to be and because I could see him. I see Barenthal doing more in season 2. I think Punisher will probably have a bigger role.
Was there a Lieutenant Soap in the Punisher series?
I never watched the Punisher though.
The Punisher series?
No.
I thought you said you did watch the first.
I watched like the first episode, and then I didn't watch.
I was tuned
Netflix
out.
shows outside of Daredevil. I didn't give a shit about the other
tuned out
ones.
to all of the Netflix shows.
Luke Cage is
way better than you give credit for.
No,
Yeah,
I'll spoil it. It sucks.
I'll say this: once
You killed off the most interesting villain halfway through the season.
Once they kill him off, it's a fucking downhill.
I don't care anymore.
Downhill from there.
He was the most interesting character.
The ultimate villain at the end of the season is laughable.
Isn't it the woman that kills him?
No,
Oh no! Yeah, it was it was Diamondback, wasn't it, or something like that?
I can't remember his name. but he had
Copperhead,
this
maybe? It was a snake
stupid
of some kind.
fucking costume.
It was a snake. You know what I mean? It was like Copperhead.
Right, but he had a stupid costume, and it was just the end fight scene was just so.
Yeah, dude. After they killed off Mahershala Ali's character, I was like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, you're like, what did you just do?
I stopped watching. I'm like, well, that was dumb. Why did we do that?
Why did you do that?
To make this villain more impactful. And I'm like, but you could. Yeah. I think that the more we talk about it, I think this might be it. I don't know. I think he'll show up in Secret Wars, but yeah, I think Secret Wars is the hard reboot to. I don't know. It's confusing shit. You know what happened like a week ago? And we didn't talk about it as we segue into other stuff. They released a 5-minute like sneak peek of Superman.
Oh, I saw that.
Did you
and
watch
it? It was.
I refused to watch it because I'm like, I don't want to watch any more of this. I don't like.
Well, what I saw.
There's another trailer. I think
All it was it was an extended version of him getting picked up by Crypto.
Yeah, no, I saw that, and then he gets carried off by
That's all it was. That was the extended cut, and then the rest of it was the preview.
Because there's a thing I saw of him getting carried off by like Brainiac's like.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Minions. I don't know.
Oh, so you did watch, you fucking liar.
No, I saw a screenshot of it or something, and somebody
I don't know.
was freaking out because they're saying the sun was hurting him and not healing him, and then somebody else was like,
No, that was...
No, the sun is healing him.
Yes.
It hurts to rebuild your organs.
And it's Kellex, you fucking morons.
Yeah.
Jeez. What? Who watched that clip and thought it was Brainiac's Minions?
Oh, sorry, I didn't say that. I didn't...
Oh.
I said that because I didn't know what they look like. I didn't know. I was like, Because I just saw
if
like
you didn't watch it, you just saw a clip of it, like a picture of that. I could totally see how
no,
you were like, "Oh
no,
my
no,
God."
you just called me a fucking moron. So that's
yeah. Well,
no. My context
shoe
of that
fits.
was saying like I didn't know what the picture was. I just heard a thing of like, oh, they're bitching.
I forgot about that. No, well, that's
I didn't even know what it was.
That's the end of the clip. The whole clip is, again, it's a crypto thing. And look.
You didn't like it? It was too funny. to
I
you?
no, I understand James Gunn, and I understand
He's a dog.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut your mouth. No, I'm sorry.
You shut your
Shut your
damn mouth.
fucking mouth. No, I understand James Gunn, and I understand his sense of humor, and I understand all that. But after the first time the dog shows up and tries to play with him, that's enough. That's enough. I don't need to see it 5 fucking times. I don't know where you get off on this or what is the deal with having him do it 6 times when Superman is clearly hurt. And I know he gets healed by the end of the clip. And I know this is probably a stupid, complaint, but I don't know why you have to. Why do you have to beat the joke?
I'm kidding.
Senseless. That's my issue with it. You show the dog being a dog once or maybe
it ran
twice,
a little long, yeah.
but 5 or 6. It's not
little
funny
bit that
anymore.
I saw, yeah.
It's not funny anymore. Now it's what the fuck is this dog stupid?
Time out.
I'm still going to watch the movie and I'm still going to love it. But there are times when James Gunn, I need to go, somebody needs to be on, needs to be right next to him going, hey, man, you want to condense?
I agree. I think sometimes.
Don't you think?
Sometimes his jokes run a little bit too long. I will
Right?
say. I agree. You went on a little long. But it's also. I would think that a dog at some point would realize their owner is hurt after doing that. Because I feel like. I don't know. All dogs are different. But I feel like my dog would realize I was hurt after a while.
Also, he has said that crypto is based a lot off of his dog.
Yeah. And I think.
So maybe that dog is that way. I don't know.
I'm not going to worry about it. It could also be extended. Like, that could also.
It's a small complaint.
It could probably be even cut down in the movie, and that was just extended for like a little gag here for this. I don't know. We don't know.
Either way,
we're still gonna get a ticket. We're still gonna go see this fucking movie.
And
we're
I'm
still gonna talk
like
about it.
I'm still gonna like it probably.
But no, I refuse
but
to.
Where's my fucking Lego sets? What the fuck?
I am a firm believer in this now, and I've started.
July is when they both come out. Fantastic Four and Superman.
I'm glad we only do this on the show
4 times a year.
No, I'm glad we only do this like we do that kind of just one look at it. And then we don't really talk about trailers after the first time. Because I'm at the point now where I'm like, I don't need to watch a clip like that. I don't need any of that.
Once I've seen the teaser,
I'll see the
that's
fucking
enough.
movie when I see
or
it.
the trailer.
I've seen no trailer. It's either good enough to get me going or not. Like, go into the theater to see it.
I don't need to see 2, 3, 4, or 5 as far as the movie trailers go. Because they've done that.
No, yeah.
Movie trailer 1. Movie trailer 2.
Amazing Spider-Man 2 when that came out. I remember that specifically because they showed the last shot of the movie in the trailer. And there's so many trailers about that movie where I was just like, why are you just like giving this thing away for free?
Right.
What are we doing?
Dude, and I remember very distinctly like the Amazing Spider-Man movies. Or no, the Spider... Which ones were Raimi's? Spider-Man. The Spider-Man movies, I remember getting those. Those and like, I think another superhero movie. But I remember getting those on DVD, like the Ultra Deluxe. And they'd be like, ooh, here's
TV spots.
Here's the trailers and TV spots. Yeah, and they're all the same. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
What? Why are you saying it's 1, 2, 3, and 4 and 5? Because it looks like, and they're like slightly
15-second ones, 30-second ones, 60. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're just like, what am I wasting my time with? I remember how big of a deal like fucking DVD extras used to be. Oh, I'm not getting that. There's no extras. Like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I was nerdy about that because I'm pretty sure my parents were part of the Columbia House scam.
Oh yeah.
Because we used to.
Well, I did that with CDs.
We had so many DVDs.
Oh my god, that's funny. That's fucking great.
I had Blu-ray. Well, now I'm getting Blu-rays because I'm fucking sick of these stupid ass streaming.
Did I
services.
tell you I got Newhart?
You
the
did.
DVD, and I finally
you
finished
tell me
it.
at least once a time you see me.
Oh really?
You're like,
I think
if I'm not mentioned
I think that's a
Newhart
little
yet,
excessive, and I
I'm
think that's
gonna
rude.
do it now.
What?
It's been 3 episodes since I'm talking about Newhart.
What? What?
Who needs a soundboard?
Hi, I'm Larry. What? This is my brother Daryl. What? This is my other brother Daryl. What? No, we don't need the fucking soundboard.
That was for you.
Did you like how angry I was? No, we don't need the fucking sound. What? So, are we done talking about Daredevil? I'm excited about.
Oh yeah, we're on. I was gonna segue into the books. We've not been talking about Daredevil for.
Have you
Have
Have you read the books?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, you're right. We are doing this.
Uh-huh.
Absolute Green Lantern number uno. Number one.
Uno, tres, cuatro. I skipped 3.
Number 1, Al Ewing.
Janoy Lindsay,
Sure.
Lucas Gattoni.
Gattoni. All right. So
let's start off with a little bit of a
preamble.
We a little bit of a preview, kind of. We saw a preview in one of the books last month or last couple weeks. And one thing that we remarked on right away was that we were not fans of the art. Nothing against Janoy Lindsay. I'm not one to call out anybody who's creative because
and I'm not.
it's just
I can't.
not my
I can't
style.
draw.
Yeah, it's just not.
So
my
I'm
style.
not one to like critique
It's not
someone's
bad.
art.
It's just kind of anime-ish. It's to be honest,
Yeah.
it's to be brutally honest, it is not up to the snuff of a fucking Big 2 book. This is like indie comic art. Does that make sense? A little bit?
But
I don't know.
It's
Just my thinking. If this is their first time doing a book, then hats off to them.
all right,
and
Tyler.
you know,
All right, let's stop dancing around it.
Yeah.
Look,
don't like
it
that.
is okay to say it's not
Not my style.
It's not what you're into, and it's not your style. And I gotta agree with you. It's really not an art style that's appealing to me. You and I are not really into anime or, that style of book or that look. That being said, I thought it was an enjoyable book.
There are moments
I
where I
thought-
like the art. There are moments
No,
when they draw
and I
stuff
agree.
that I'm like, when
I
he
agree.
draws,
There are
yeah.
moments where I really dig it, and then he just makes some. There's just some choices made on the art that I'm like, I don't necessarily. It's not my thing. And again, I'm not criticizing it from an angle that looks bad because I'm not an artist. I'm not someone that can draw like that. So
Yes.
I'm not going at it from that angle. It's just not my.
So the book starts off, and it's Hal Jordan, and he's walking on this desert highway, and it's this thing talking to him inside. It's like, you are in the absence of light. I'm the secret heart within every star. Be without fear. And he's talking to himself, and this cop pulls over, and Hal Jordan's got his left hand in his pocket. And he's just like, hey, you doing okay? And he's like, I was just, and he's like, well, what's in your pocket? And he's telling him, like, please don't make me show you my hand.
Yeah.
And it escalates, of course, to the point where he has to pull his hand out,
Yeah.
and there's a blank panel, and then they show, and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, and the cop's just gone.
Yeah.
And there's like a little hole in the pavement, and then we have the title page. Absolute Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Oh my gosh, right?
The
Hal
Black
Jordan.
Hand.
What's going? Well, we don't know what it is, right? We don't know.
Says the Black Hand is the name of the issue.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about Hal Jordan. So then he goes to a diner, and this is the preview we saw, and he's just sitting there, and there's a news story about this gigantic green.
A gigantic Green Lantern symbol.
Yeah, that has encased this town called
Evergreen.
what? Evergreen,
Nevada.
Nevada. So, and then, of course, there's a point where they go, the news person is told, like, sorry, what?
This
I've
is
been
a-
informed we can't show you any more of that footage. So that's interesting. And so they show Hal, and he's just whatever, and then, I don't want to just monopolize this.
So then it goes like, I mean, I don't really. And so like the whole
Flashback.
thing is like it's mostly about this big Green Lantern ship or symbol, whatever
Symbol,
it is.
whatever
They're not
it is,
sure what
yeah.
it is,
Yeah.
but it's in this town, and so yeah, now that's flashing back of showing when that symbol first shows up. It didn't, and so when this book was coming out, I'd heard things that like this is gonna be like Al Ewing is gonna kind of have that Immortal Hulk style approach to this of it's gonna have a little bit more of a horror edge to it, or at least horror adjacent.
Sure.
And I could see kind of that inspiration, especially in this, because when the symbol shows up, it's such a quick moment of it's just there, and it's this biker gang.
Yeah, they show up.
That's rolling into town, and they're just riding, and that symbol appears, and the guy just goes right into the fucking symbol,
and
just smashes
splats.
his head first. Head explodes like he was going normal speed right into an object that just appeared. Like he just So Jon Stewart, Joe. I don't know if Hal Jordan, they're all hanging out. So we've already said that, okay, so Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart are friends. They also mentioned Guy. So all the Green Lanterns kind of know each other is kind of what we're doing with this. And that's been done before and whatnot. But I will say, you talked about differences in the books. Of like what are going to make these absolute books stand out than the traditional main continuity stuff you would have.
Right.
And I think this book is a great example of something that, okay, Al Ewing's really going for something here.
Yeah.
Because traditionally, Green Lantern, it's Abin Sur crash lands on a ship and then dies and the ring finds Hal.
Yeah.
This is completely different where, like, yes, there's rings incorporated with this, but it's also more so like this is the ship looks like a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And Abin Sur is this big, almost like Mewtwo Pokemon looking fucking guy.
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
big,
They show
because he's normally like a humanoid looking alien.
right.
And
so they look up and she's like, guys, what's that? And it's just this gigantic ship up in the sky, and there's Abin Sur, and he's got like 4 arms.
So is that? Yeah, that's pretty much saying that it's. Are we implying that's a big construct from the ship?
I'm not sure what
that's what the symbol is, and then like what's up in the sky is the ship. So it's like this construct
we'll get more
projection
in the next issue.
But that's what I'm saying. It's fucking interesting. Yeah. It's like it's doing something different with Green Lantern. It's going for something.
Yeah.
Which, like we talked about, that's what makes Wonder Woman stand out, and like all of these absolute books. They've definitely had those elements that really make it interesting and make it stand out. And this is... And the fact that, okay, we're not making Hal Jordan the first Green Lantern in this story. We're going with this other character, but we're going to make him... We're already going to do it with something we've already done in main continuity and play with that idea of him being the Black Hand, which is the Black Lantern, which is death and all that. Like, play with the stuff that Jeremy Johns was doing.
Yeah.
And, like, I got to say, I was... Again, I'm not a huge fan of the art. I think, like you said, there are moments that I really dug it and was really into it. Like that shot of Abin Sur is really fucking cool.
Yeah.
There's some really... The art is not bad. It's just not the style that I'm used to.
Like, that's pretty neat.
Yeah, when he finally shows the Black Hand and the fucking... Yeah, all that shit. Like, I'm not... we're trying to be clear. We are very talent-friendly on this show. We're very, we don't ever want to bash an artist's work and things like that where, just say shit looks bad. Like, I want to point out that, yes, there are some really cool shots in
Unless
this
you're that fuck who raps for Trump, and then you can fuck yourself.
And I also
or
don't...
Kid Rock or Ted Nugent.
But, Tyler, I also don't want to say... I don't want it to come off like Al Ewing's writing carried this book. Like, I think that there are some really cool shots in this book.
Yeah. So he...
And I got to say, I really come out... And we've said it every fucking book, and that says a lot to the talent involved in this. Every absolute book I've read, I've said I enjoyed this a lot more. Even when I wasn't really feeling it with Superman and stuff, I still enjoyed it a lot more than I expected.
Well, because...
And this is another book that I was like, oh, wow, this is a really fun book.
I think the funny thing is, and I still got to say it, like... We shat on it when we first heard about it. And then, I think when we finally did get the books, I think by that point, because that was like a year before, and by that point when they finally came out, I think we had way more open minds about it, and that allowed us to be like, okay, let's give it a shot. Let's not go... If we go into this with a closed mind, it's going to suck no matter how good it is, right? And sure enough, Batman #1, I know I went into that with an open mind, like, let's see what you got here, Scott Snyder, and he showed me. Now,
and of course you get like veterans like Al Ewing and Scott Snyder and Jason Aaron and Kelly Thompson. Like, you get those people, of course they're going to make really good books.
Yeah.
And
the art in the Absolute Wonder Woman right now. Anyway,
Yeah.
so he blows up the diner, and then he's like, "Oh my god!" And the Black Hand repairs the bullet where he got shot, and he's like, "You're not gonna let me die, are you?" And at that point, Joe comes in, and she says exactly verbatim, Hal Jordan, what happened to you?" And she's green eyes. She's kind of glowing green.
Yeah, so she's
and
the
she's
Green
got the
Lantern.
Green Lantern symbol on her chest. Now, I remember reading an article about this, and Ewing has eschewed actual rings. So there is no Green Lantern ring. I don't know how that'll play
They
out.
touch on they talk about rings.
Right, but he specifically has said that, like, there's no, like,
There's a glowing ring right there.
yeah, it's maybe
on
her
the cover.
but they showed that ring earlier in the book. That's just a ring she
Again,
has.
that's interesting. But so I'm curious to see how he's going to do that.
We'll see if that was him just
Maybe
trying to
the-
throw it off or not.
Maybe it could be, or maybe he's implying the thing on her chest is like
Because
the
yeah, you see it a little bit. It's kind of
the
off
symbol on
center.
her chest is
Yeah.
probably what it is. Maybe if it's not
Maybe.
going to be rings. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't know.
But-
But
Oh no! Overall, really
oh,
solid.
You
Well-
go. Oh, you go.
no. Tell me how. You said you like. I mean, what did you? I already said it's really enjoy. I can't talk. A really enjoyable book. What did you think?
My first thought was, I'm not gonna lie, man. This is Flash. Absolute Flash is the next one coming out.
Are we doing all the fucking at least number ones of all the fucking absolute books?
I want to.
We had to do Green Lantern because we literally the first episode of the show is Earth 1 Green Lantern, so we had to do.
Here's the
Absolute.
thing: is
Here's the thing.
Here's the thing. I don't
Clobbering.
think I'm gonna buy after this one, and after number 7 of Absolute Wonder Woman, I'm probably gonna stop that one too. Superman, I don't know. Green Lantern, I want to see a little more and kind of figure it out. Martian Manhunter, I'm gonna read it until Javier Rodriguez.
Did I say last week about? I mentioned that.
No.
Last week.
What?
That they. Yeah, I did.
12 issue.
Yeah, they.
Well, then I'll
mentioned
just
that-
read that whole
yeah.
thing. Yeah.
'Cause
But this one I want to see a little more of. So I'm kind of getting rid of 2 of them for 3 more.
yeah, I'm not against at least doing number 1
Because we got to do Flash
But-
and see what that's like.
But see, that's the thing. Every time
At some
we've
point, they're
tried
gonna,
to fucking dismiss this shit, the books have surprised us. So I don't
I
know how
think
to
I'm-
feel about Flash. I really
so
don't.
I think
Is there
every
going to be a
time,
cyborg? Is there going to be absolute? Where are we going?
despite the creative team on Martian Manhunter, I was skeptical. It had to win me
Who's
over.
on Flash?
I don't know. It had to win me over, right? And it did. Absolute Green Lantern did not, because I already saw a preview. I already knew I didn't really dig on the art. And so I'm like, okay, this is the one that's going to be like, this is a flop. Because at some point, I think they can't just hit home runs every time. And I want to see a little more of the Green Lantern one to see if it's totally a flop. But right now, I'm intrigued. But you got to win me over, Al.
Huh.
You got to win me over.
Is it Jeff Lemire?
Jeff Lemire. Yeah. That
Jeff
he's
Lemire and then Nick Robles.
Okay.
Robles is on the art.
Okay. But yeah, Jeff Lemire has done a lot of really cool shit.
Yeah, he did it.
So I liked it
I think it was
overall.
2016. He has a really, really good
I like-
Moon Knight run.
Yeah, I liked it overall, but you got to get it's like Superman a little bit. I'm intrigued, but you got to show me more, and I may have to go through the whole first arc.
That's the thing. I think
Does it say 1 of 5?
It just says number 1. Doesn't matter. Point is,
Jeez,
I don't give a
sorry about that,
shit.
everybody.
I don't give a shit if it is. No.
Fuck.
I'm
No,
trying to
because
make a point.
remember Absolute Batman. Go ahead.
I was saying it was a great example of a really good number 1,
Mhm.
where it does enough.
Does not. It just says episode.
Just number 1.
Mhm.
It does enough to intrigue me to see what happens in issue 2.
Mhm.
And it does enough to make me interested to see where this whole thing is kind of going, because it is really, really deviating from the usual
Yes.
Green Lantern stuff. And,
And
that's pretty
Al
fun.
Ewing, typically you gotta follow
He's-
it. You don't
Yeah.
get the answers right away. That would be no fun. So
Again,
you got to give him like 3 or 4 issues before you start seeing the pattern and the picture and everything before he reveals it to you.
Well, I also feel like we have to read Green Lantern more because, like, inadvertently we've done.
Irreparable damage.
Well, I thought about it out loud of like I feel like we have to talk about Green Lantern stuff because we did the 2 Earth 1 books.
My
and-
favorite DC character is Green Lantern.
So
Always has been.
what you're saying is we should do more Green Lantern books.
No.
That's what
No,
I'm
no.
hearing, buddy. That's what I'm fucking hearing.
Well, no. Before the Green Lantern movie came out, I used to look. There was a time when comic
see
books
if
were
it's
not a part of the mainstream zeitgeist. They just were not.
Of course.
So I bought a Green Lantern T-shirt in like 2002, or like 1999 or 2000, something like that. And that was like you had to order it special from someplace. It was not in Spencer's and whatnot. So I got that, and every time I wore it, like I would tell people, especially if I was drunk, and I'd be like, Green Lantern is the dumbest fucking hero, and here's why. His thing is green, but it can't do anything against anything yellow. And his arch nemesis, Sinestro, has a yellow power ring that doesn't work against anything green. So the first issue should have been, I hate you, boom, both dead, there are no more stories.
Yeah.
That was always my thing. And so I'm always, like, when the Green Lantern movie came out, they had a lot of fucking merch, right? And I wanted to buy a Green Lantern, like, a Green Lantern action figure, but all of them were kind of stupid because they had like action, things with them. So I wanted an action figure of the Green Lantern,
Mm-hmm.
And I do have one from another series, another toy series.
I got a Kilowog from that movie.
Nice. So and they
it came with the
actually
little toy Green Lantern ring.
nice. They had rings, actual power rings that you could buy, but I didn't know if it'd fit me. So I did, like around 2014 or 15, I ordered a Green Lantern ring, and it was a silver ring with a gold or a green jewel inset in the top. So it was like just a ring, right?
Yeah.
And I started wearing that around. I wore it around for a couple days, and then I threw it in the little console of my car. I forgot about it, right? And here's what's really great.
Oh boy.
And here's why I'm glad I didn't wear it long term.
Because like
about,
a wedding ring?
about 8 months later, it was just a ring. I was like, that would be cool to have a Green Lantern ring.
Yeah.
About 8 months later, I was cleaning it out. Maybe I was selling the car. I don't know. But I was cleaning it out, and the silver was like, it was like really bad, like patina on it. It was like, I'm sure it would have made my finger green. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So
well, then you're the real.
it
green
was like
one.
$5 off of Amazon from some Chinese company. It was like, of course, I brought COVID here, people. It was my fault.
You know, it's funny.
It was that damn ring.
I don't have all of them.
Mm.
I have most of the power rings.
Mm.
And it's funny because I had someone walk by my desk because I have them up at my desk at work, and somebody saw it and was asking me. Funny enough, before we recorded, I asked me questions about Green Lantern. Like, they're like, "Oh, that's cool." They're like, "Oh," and he's like, I showed it, like, took it off the shelf and showed it to me. Like, which finger does he put? I've never, of all the times of like trying to talk to someone new about Green Lantern, I've never heard someone actually ask which finger he puts.
It's generally his middle finger.
It is, but it's just funny because it's like,
because you can kind of point it out.
because he did it too. He naturally just put it on his middle finger because,
Yeah.
But I just thought it was funny because it's like I've never actually had someone ask me that question, like which finger does he put it on? I'm like, generally it's just his middle finger, I guess. But it's like, think about it. Does each Green Lantern put it on a different finger?
I
Does
worked.
someone put it on their?
I worked
pointer?
at. Well, some people don't have. Some Green Lanterns don't have fingers.
Some Green Lanterns are planets.
I
Logo.
went. I worked at a place out in Johnston when the first. So they started. I started getting into Legos right around the time of Man of Steel. So they had Man of Steel Lego sets. And they had a lot better and more often like DC sets. And one of them they came out with, and everyone had to have Batman or Superman in it. And one of them they came out with was Batman and Sinestro and Green Lantern. And I was just freaking out because I'm like, finally, I get a Green Lantern fucking Lego, right? Lego minifigure.
Yeah.
And not that I'd been waiting that long or anything. But
Which is weird because he just holds the ring, doesn't he?
no, he has he doesn't have anything because they got little claw arms. I mean, there's nothing.
Because
He-
whenever they do the Lego like
He
video
just ha-
games or
he-
stuff, he holds it. Like he holds
Right.
the ring in
Well,
his
he
hand.
he has a power battery, but he doesn't
Yeah,
have anything else.
funny.
Anyway, but I remember going over to the Target over there on my lunch break when I was at work because I called him like on my 15-minute, and I was like, hey, hold it for me, because I was just waiting for them to have it, and I was just such a douchebag about it. But yeah, Green Lantern is, I don't know why exactly. Maybe it's his design. Maybe it's just the fact that he's got a ring.
Fun character.
I don't know, but he's always been my favorite.
That
You know, yours
reminds me.
is like Batman.
You know,
mine is Green
I
Lantern.
bought it forever ago and I forgot to read about it.
What?
I forgot to we
Read
forgot to read it for the show. I have those the Grant Morrison the Green Lantern stuff. I
got
those trades finally, so we got to review.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Sins of Sinister maybe coming up at some point.
Yeah, because at some point we are gonna.
I can't wait for you to fucking learn
financially.
about the juggernaut.
That we're not. There's another. We only find them when they're dead. Like there's some other books that. I'm just saying we're gonna maybe be slowing down on getting new books just because shit's getting expensive. So these are just books that we own that we haven't got around to doing on the show.
And while we have the right to actually broadcast whatever we want, because whether you like it or not, and this is not for our regular listeners, because I think you're kind of aware and smart enough to see this and what's happening. But for those of you who've maybe just shown up just to kind of check it out, right now you can get pulled over by the cops and deported. There's no due process. So just know that. And today they made it really hard for a lot of people to vote. So just know that. If you were one of the people who voted for Trump for whatever reason, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm tired of.
Look where we're at now, motherfucker.
I'm tired of tiptoeing around. No, fuck you, man.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Whatever your reasons were.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't give a shit.
Fuck you.
Because now we're all fucked.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I didn't fucking vote for him. Yeah, I'm sorry. But it's time to call these people out and call them exactly what they are. You're fascist fucks. You want everybody to fucking toe the line and be in some bullshit Handmaid's Tale fucking fantasy that you've made for yourself. And guess what? That ain't the fucking way that humanity fucking works. And I'll be fucking damned if I let that happen on my watch in this fucking country. So, peace out. And make sure you keep fighting the good fight. You want to be really rebellious today? Be compassionate towards others. Because they hate that. They fucking hate people being compassionate to others. So you want to be rebellious every day and protest? Be nice to people. Smile at one another. That's all I got.
That was a really nice speech.
Thanks, man.
But can I just say?
Yeah.
We weren't recording. No, could you imagine?
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.